So those grind marks, that's typically what happens when you run it flat.
Somebody was running on a flat tire?
That's what it looks like, Ridley.
Oh. So I guess tires are the next big purchase then.
I said, oh boy. Didn't say anything about the tire. I was talking about the wheel. In case you didn't know, this round, rubbery looking black thing, that's called a tire. This aluminum, steel looking shiny thing, that's called the wheel. This is the wheel and that's a tire. So I was referring to the wheel having a big thing of weights on it for balance, and it has these marks on it which looks like it's been ran flat. Wasn't talking about the tire. The tire looks fine. Looks like it's getting old and only has about a few months left on it, but wasn't referring to the tire. I was talking about the wheel. It takes to get that sensor out of there, because this all got to drop down, and I don't want that sensor to get pulled or broke or anything.
So show me the sensor.
This is the sensor right here
This is the sensor.
for ABS.
Okay.
So it's a sensor to see if the wheel ever stops while the truck is in motion. For ABS. It reads that little dial on the back of the hub. Right here. That's what that sensor reads. You see those little holes?
Mm-hmm.
If it ever sees those stopping, then it kicks in the ABS. Like, what does the ABS do?
I know that stands for automatic brake system.
That's gonna be clean.
At least I know what it stands for.
That has to be cleaned up too. Take a wire brush, clean all that up. Get all the part. In fact, you know, the biggest part of this job is cleaning. You know, so you're like, well, you know, when I have bolts like that, that's a pretty big deal too. But when you are doing something like this, you have to clean your parts. You can't put them back together filthy. You can damage things by putting them together filthy. So cleaning is a big part of the job. If you notice all the work back down and back here, everything I've done is clean. That's how you know I did it. Because you can simply look back here and go, "Whoa, that's clean. That's clean. You're clean. Oh, that's clean." That's a sign that somebody worked on it. If it didn't get work done, it's filthy. Because what happens, all this is very vital areas and parts, and you don't want dirt inside of your vital areas, bearings and stuff like that. So it's very important to keep everything spotless clean. You don't want no dirt or anything other than grease being in there. So it's important for the stuff to be clean. But anyway, I gotta look up to find out how that sensor comes out of there so I can get that out of my way. Then I'll take this hose and get that out of my way. Then I can start taking this apart. When I'm done with this one, then I should know how to go over there and do the other one.
I guess so. I guess so. That's gonna be
So I'm at school right now.
Yeah.
I need to also remember to take this. You're gonna get grease all over you. You're gonna bump into all that grease right there. Bumbles. Remember to take this off. Put that new one on there. I don't think it has a plug, so I'll have to wire it in. Follow the wire, snap, 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 and then wire it in. Put that new light on there. But right now, I need my phone so I can look up how to remove that sensor.
All right. All right. Well, this is just the beginning. We'll have to film
That's
him.
not the beginning. We're way past the beginning. The beginning is when I jacked it up. That was the beginning.
Okay.
And then there was the tire. And then I cleaned up the inside of the tire because it was caked up with a bunch of junk. And I know lots of people never pay attention to that, but I've always paid attention to it because it only makes sense. If you have a big wad of freaking mud and grease all built up on one spot of your tire, you don't think that would throw the balance off? Here, let me show you. So, right there is a brick of stuff. You see what that is?
Were you calling those weights?
Those are called weights. So just back up now. Now, all over this wheel, there was clumps all over this wheel that were equal to the size of that weight. You don't think that those clumps could throw the balance off on this wheel?
Well, sure. And the weights are there because
They're used for balance.
all
So,
right.
but whenever I take my wheels off, I generally like to clean them all up. And they don't need to be pretty, just get them clean, so they're not carrying spots of weight all over them.
True.
So you can rule that out for being unbalanced. So I got that off, I cleaned that, and then I took my brake pads off. I haven't cleaned my brake pads, and then I cleaned all this up. And now I'm gonna find out how to take that sensor out of there and start taking this thing apart.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun wherever you are. God bless. I'm Big Belly.
And I'm Bumbles.
And today we are
Big Belly Bumbles.
for today.